so you can always use that without aim assist. The firebind, you just set this to left click. There's katana check, kill check, hitbox lock, which basically locks on the hitbox instead of the humanoid root part of the head. And you can set target parts to head or torso, priority closest by angle or the lowest HP. Now the aim method is important here. If you're on Windows, use mouse Windows. If you're on Mac, use mouse Mac. And if you're on controller or mobile, use drag. I think controller uses drag. If it doesn't, just try auto. For team check, you just click this on, or you could just set a never target name. You just use their display name. If you turn up sharpness, it will lock harder. Turn it down, it's smoother. Humanize, smooth variance, just adds variance to sharpness by 0.3 increments. You can add a jitter, which will kind of create that stop and go humanize kind of aim. I usually keep mine on 1. For max speed, it's max speed per pixel. Prediction lead is if you prediction on. Usually want to keep this around 30. If you have normal ping, high ping, turn it up, whatever. In-game sense, the higher you set the slider to, the more smooth it'll be, which connects to sharpness as well. So you can, I usually keep mine on 1. It's fine. FOV, your FOV for the aimbot and trigger bot. Trigger size, you can set this to whatever. So lower trigger size is, it'll tighten the amount of space it has before it'll try and shoot. If you want to seem legit with like an AR, keep it around like 35. But if you're going blatant with a sniper or whatever, just put this down to like 8 or whatever. Camera FOV, it'll change that. And you can share it for your FOV circle. It's right there. Trying to use as little editing as possible. Now for mobile mode, you just want to click force mobile mode, and it'll give you these 2 buttons on the side that you can drag around. Or you could use the quick toggle bar, which will appear on the bottom of your screen, and you can also use this. Turn it on and off. And then you can lock all of it in place so you can't drag it around anymore, and you won't flop around while you have it on. And that's only for mobile people. I mean, if you want to use it on PC, go for it, but it'll set the auto to drag. And you can just untoggle all this if you're on PC. Now for the rage options, right now it's just silent aim, but the devs are working on something more, so there will be more options later on. For ESP, you have your shams, box, tracers, skeleton, distance, hitbox, weapon tag, health, ammo, and if they're reloading, and then visibility colors. I'll show you guys all of this when I get in the practice range after I show off all the features. For spectator zone, you just want to walk up to here and set it. You could set it to like 20 actually, it's probably better. And that'll just trigger for anybody that's in that zone in 20 wide or whatever. Screen proofing, so this is something that it's kind of still in development. It'll significantly drop your frames if you have a bad computer, but if computer is fine, you can download it. It's PC only. It's just a simple executable. You turn it on, you turn this, you toggle this button, and it'll bring up a menu that's completely screen proof. Spectator count, I don't know, my FPS is so low right now. I usually keep my spectator count off though. Right now, I'll keep it on. And then you can have custom hit sounds. So you just turn these 2 on, and you can set this to any Roblox sound ID and test hit sound. You guys probably can't hear that. And then for theme, self-explanatory, you can change your FOV color and the box color. The other stuff is in here. And then this is the menu theme. This will change the outline color. Keys, just keybinds, aimbot toggles, visual toggles, the window, so the GUI, all that stuff. configs, load, save, configs, whatever you guys want. Hide on auto load. This is if you're trying to be legit. You want to turn off ESP if you're using this. And then auto load last config. Well, load the last config you used. And then the skin changer, which I like the most. You want to turn on armory sync and unlock all. And what this will do is basically unlock every skin in your armory. Every skin unlocked. This is post update where they locked all the skins. I mean, you can turn it off and see, but not over here. You can set it to whatever you want. For the sake of video, I'll just do like a Bisfang or something. And here I'll just equip Phantom. And you can see it'll equipping it like that. Here I'll just go to Katana. I'm gonna equip Cronus Katana. And then I'll equip like a crowd stasis taser, crowd core. And then now I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in the practice range. With the guns that I just set. You can put on any gun, to be honest. You don't have to enable skin swap. My bad. And you can also equip wrap. You can set your wraps in armor if you want. Basically, set all the skins. Right now, the animations and everything. This is just a static gun. The devs are working on making this look better, so they'll update it for the tracers, the bullet sounds, reload animations, but right now it's just default skin animations, or whatever you have the gun equipped to actually. But I mean, it's still a really good skin changer. You can turn on like rainbow colors if you want, for whatever reason. It's nice. You can do like force fields or neon. And reset the colors, it'll set everything back. Wrap, detect weapon, and then wrap. Any wrap you guys want. It's nice. And I'm gonna go into the aim and everything else. So I'm gonna show you guys the ESP really quickly. Set a max right here. It'll up your frames a little bit, hopefully. Tracer, skeleton, distance, hitbox, weapon, health, ammo, visibility. So the dummies obviously don't have weapons or ammo or health. Actually, they do have health, my bad. It's right underneath their distance. And visibility check is like you can't see them, like you can't see them if you're trying to be like semi-legit at least. Hit sound, replace gun sound. Oh, Roblox audio is glitched, but that is, these do work. Trust me, I guess. I don't know. And I usually only use weapon tag health. I don't use these really. My FPS is low because I'm recording. You can use jams or box. I like box the most. 3D box coming soon, I guess. Now for the rage features, I'm just gonna toggle this. And you want to keep your lock cone to 20 or around there because it kind of overrides the selection of review. Please set this to whatever. I'm just gonna use space really quickly. Kind of lagged there. And I'll show you guys this real quick. So I'm just gonna minimize this. FOV circle. You can kind of hear the hit sounds. It's the Osu click is what I changed it to. And that's your silencing. And I'm going to show you guys the closest. I have it on head, closest, auto. These are my settings. It's legit. Show you guys the auto shoot. You do kind of want to guide the if you're trying to be legit, you're gonna at least try and aim. There's kill check and wall check, so I'm gonna won't lock and it will lock. Auto shoot. Trigger bot, pretty much the same thing as auto shoot. Katana check, kill check. You guys can test this yourself in game. I'm not gonna do that. And that was the really quick overview of the brand new Overkill script. If you guys have any questions, bug report, if you guys have anything you want to add to the script, just go in the Discord and post a wanted feature thing. And that's it. Discord link in the description.